Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming that Q&A that I asked you guys if you wanted to see last video. Really messy, let me just... Before I start these questions, I am getting a lot of these questions and I expected, honestly, to get these questions. So I'm just going to address it right away. So yeah, it is obvious that I'm not wearing my hijab anymore. I'm mainly addressing this because I got a comment that really upset me in a way. I know that the person might not have like meant to upset me, obviously. I honestly read it and I was like, the idea that I took off my hijab because I wanted to fit in or I wanted to gain people's approval, that is 100% false, 100% not the reason, like nothing close to it. And it really annoys me when people assume this and when they think that when you take off your hijab, oh, life is so much better. Let me give you my whole story in context. I live, and I'm not trying to be like racist here or anything, in the whitest neighborhood like ever, I'm telling you. Like in the whitest part of Canada I'm living. Okay, take that in. I am literally a brown child. I'm a brown girl right here. Put me in the middle of all of these people. Yes, I'm gonna feel out of line. Yes, I'm gonna feel that I don't fit in. Yeah, whatever. Okay? But I have been dealing with this exact thing, this feeling like I don't fit in, for the past 4 or 5 years. I know that I don't have a story telling about like everything that happened to me, which is like part of the reason people won't understand. I moved across the country like 4 years ago, and I mentioned this in my other video too. So I have been dealing with this issue of like not fitting in for a while. Like I'm used to it. What I've learned through all of this is I don't care. Like I don't want to fit in, that's the thing. I really don't. Like I would much rather stick to my own values because that's what makes me happy. It was not an easy decision. Like let me tell you, it was not easy. It is not easy still. It wasn't like take it off and boom, everything's better. No, nothing close to that. Like every day, it's still a struggle. Things don't just go away like that. Just understand that this was always a heavy topic for me. It was always a struggle. It is a continuous struggle for me. And I understand that people are curious and that because I put myself on here on YouTube, that people want to know why. And like, you know, I get it. I get it. Like, this is why I'm taking this so hard, because I have learned through these 4 or 5 years that you can't judge somebody. Period. You cannot judge people, okay? Do not judge people on anything. Honestly, wearing the hijab, going through all these struggles, everything has taught me, honestly, I will not judge a single person. Like, I honestly cannot, because I know what it feels like to be judged like that. None of your business what somebody else is doing in their life. So I completely get it for those who are asking and wondering, like, why I did it and whatever. People want to know, you know? I understand that. But it comes to a certain point. You cannot assume anything about anybody based on an action that they do. What you're doing is you're taking a situation and you're judging this person's whole life around it based on what? Based on something they did once? Or, you know what? I don't even care how many times they did it. Who gives you the right to do that? No, you don't have the right. That's the thing. And one last thing is that, like I said, I didn't do this to make my life easier, okay? Number one, I'm Muslim, and that is a minority where we are, okay? So I will always be a minority. Number two, I'm a visible minority with or without my hijab, because literally my skin is brown. Like, it might look a little washed out right now, but I'm brown. I'm not white, and I live in a predominantly white area. The ironic thing about this way of thinking, that I took my hijab off to fit in or to make my life easier, that's not even possible. Just think for a second. My skin, I'm not gonna go change the color of my skin. No, it's not gonna escape me. I'm always gonna be like a minority. Literally an example today, I was at work, and then after I read that comment, I saw this lady who was a white lady, whatever, with her friend. And obviously I turned around and I saw them, and so I smiled. I always like smile at people, whatever. It's a normal thing. I work in customer service. So I smiled, and this lady just looked at me, gave me a dirty look, and turned around. You can't explain that any other way. Like, you can obviously see like I told you, I live in a predominantly white area, and I'm brown. Like, there's no other reason. I did not say anything to her. I just smiled at her. But the thing is, I want to continue my YouTube channel, but I realize that now it's kind of hard because of this change. So I'm still trying to figure it out, but I really do enjoy YouTube, and that's the only reason I'm doing it. And I hope that we can get past this. But yeah, let's get on into the questions. So I have my stepsister Karma over here. She's gonna ask me, oh, by the way, yeah, I should follow our Instagram account. It's first link. I'm just kidding. But yeah, she's gonna ask me the questions, and let's get started.
So, what's your favorite drink in Starbucks?
Oh, okay. So funny, not actually funny, but fun fact. Both my stepsisters work at Starbucks, so I get to like try drinks all the time, kind of thing. I think the one that I've tried that I like the best is probably caramel macchiato. Iced caramel macchiato with coconut milk is good. Okay, next one.
What advice do you have for freshmen going to college?
That's a hard one. You should have like at least one person in each of your classes, just in case you like skip a day or like whatever, because it's kind of hard to get caught up if you don't have somebody you can contact. So make sure you get people that you know in each class, like get to know people. Another thing for getting to know people is that you guys can help each other on like assignments and stuff, so always try to make friends.
This is a typical one. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 16. I'm just kidding. I'm 19. I'm almost 20, and people always think I'm like 16, so that's great.
What are you studying?
What are you studying? Okay, I'm studying psychology right now. Yeah, that's just my major, but we're gonna see how it goes.
Your favorite basketball player?
My favorite basketball player is Derrick Rose, but Stephen Curry is a close second, you know. He's a good shooter, you know.
Favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? I feel like, okay, I'm gonna say an older one. It's called Monk. You know Monk? It's like, it's one of those investigative ones or whatever. He's like a homicide detective, and he has like special things. I don't know. He can like solve stuff. Whatever. It's good. Okay, watch it.
What's really good though? What camera do you use?
I use the Canon Rebel T5i. And did they ask about lenses too?
Not this one, okay. But how to choose what subjects to do and how you should choose what you want to be when you're older.
How to choose which subjects comes along with like what degree you're going with, so you're gonna have to like choose the requirements that are required for that degree to graduate. But how to choose, what is it, what career you want?
What you just want to, yeah, pretty much.
What you want to be, that's kind of a hard one. I'm not really a good person to ask because I'm kind of struggling through that right now too. But I would say if you have something out of high school that you like really are into, then go into it 100%. Like, you might as well try it, right?
What's your favorite dish to make?
My favorite dish to make? I love to bake, but when I do cook, like, I'm not gonna lie, it turns out running, you know what I'm saying? If I had to choose a favorite one, okay, yeah, there's this fish dish that's like really good. It's like a salmon fillet or whatever, and then it's on the outside there's like some pastry, what is it called? Puff pastry, and it has spinach on the inside. It's really good. Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about London?
My favorite thing about London, the people, because all my friends are there, so yeah.
Which province do you live in?
I live in Alberta.
How did you fall in love with basketball?
You know, I was about 5 years old. I'm just kidding. I honestly remember the first time I was playing basketball was when I was in Lebanon still. And it was like during gym or something. And then after that, when I came to Canada, I just continued playing it like during school. And then I started getting into like clubs and stuff. And then I started meeting people, and that made it even more fun. And then, yeah, just continued on from there.
Do you have a favorite brother?
Yes. His name is Karma!
Which country do you live in?
I live in Canada. It's honestly, like, I've been thinking about this. Canada is honestly such a great country. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, Canadian pride right here.
Do you think you'll be doing YouTube going on in your life, or it's not much of a passion anymore?
YouTube, let me just tell you, has always been a passion. Like, I love making videos. Ask anybody who knows me. I love to take pictures and make videos. Like, I just honestly love it. And so I like making videos, like, I don't really care how many views I get, as you can tell. I'm just kidding. But I honestly just enjoy it, so, and I love editing and things like that, so I do see myself like doing it, but I don't know how often I'm gonna be doing it, but it's definitely a passion.
Got any secret talents?
Secret talents?
Being ugly.
She's right though.
What's the best part about being a YouTuber?
The best part about being a YouTuber? Honestly, I really like the creative aspect of it, where like you literally can create whatever you want. Like anything you make up in your head, you can literally bring it to life on camera or like present it in whatever way you want. So I kind of like that.
Have you went to high school? If yes, could you give some tips?
Yes, I graduated like 2 years ago. I'm just kidding. But tips is have fun, honestly. Like looking back, like ew, I sound like such an old person, but seriously, like high school was just fun. Like I'm so glad that I like did basketball and whatever, because all the times that we had practice and like went out as a group and whatever, like honestly those were the best times. And right now, like in university, I don't have those times. So like you literally have no time for anything like in university. So yeah, have fun in high school, but also do good because you need your grades. So
why have you stopped posting videos?
Okay, so I kind of addressed this in the beginning, but I have stopped making videos also because like I don't really, honestly I don't have time. Like I go to school and I come home and I work, so it's kind of hard to find time. But also just because I was hesitant, like I said in the beginning, because it's such like a drastic change from like before when I was wearing my hijab and now when I don't. And I honestly kind of feel like sometimes when I film, like I'm like kind of a hypocrite in a way. Like I don't know, it's just how I kind of feel sometimes. So that's what like prevents me from filming, if that makes sense.
All the questions.
Yay! Don't forget to follow us on Instagram for our photography account, and also you can follow me if you want to see any other Q&A videos I'm gonna be posting. You know, hit that like button. I'm just kidding, I never do that. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!